Hey y'all. I've never really done something like this, but I kind of wanted to talk about why Mr. Pandaria is important to me. It's kind of we're going into a phase of classic WoW that's kind of controversial, I guess you could say. And the reason why you could say that it's controversial is because you know, there's some people who just didn't like the way that World of Warcraft went in Cataclysm, and a lot of people feel like it went worse just continuing after that. And this video isn't really going to be about like the systems in Mr. Pandaria. It's going to be more of a personal video because for me, Mr. Pandaria is a very special expansion. Hence the title, why Mr. Pandaria is special. That's probably going to be the title, but let's get back to what I was saying. For a lot of people in Classic WoW, the actual experience of like vanilla WoW, like launch World of Warcraft, is their childhood. For a lot of people, that's the truth. And for some people, BC, some people Wrath, and Kata, etc. Now, September 9th, 2009 is the first day that I had a World of Warcraft account. And so I started in Wrath of the Lich King. But, I mean, I was 8 years old. I played through Cataclysm. Didn't get far. I played a Worgen Death Knight and a Tauren Warrior. Those were the cool looking races. I thought they were the cool ones, right? Through this experience, a lot in Wrath and early Cataclysm days, my whole family played with me. I'm talking about my dad, my mom, well, my stepdad and my mom, and my brother, well, two of my brothers, and my sister. We all played. And we were in a guild on US Nathrazim in the Horde. We were on a guild, and it was called Imperial Legion or something like that. I don't even remember exactly the name. But we played so much. I mean, none of us were like good at the game, like we weren't raiders except for my older brother. He was raiding Dragon Soul and all that when it was still live. But we weren't raiders. I mean, we would run around, and my parents would like carry us through dungeons and stuff like that for those first two expansions that we played. And it was fun, but like it wasn't my experience, if that makes sense, because I was so young. It wasn't really my experience. My experience that I fondly remember started in Mr. Pandaria. Mr. Pandaria is like my childhood. And that's kind of crazy to say, but it's the truth. I had a friend in elementary school and middle school and high school, but I moved away at the end of middle school, but while we were still like everyday friends, school friends, we played World of Warcraft. And that really we made pandas. We were leveling up some pandas, and those were great. That was a great memory for me. Um, yeah, I remember just jumping back to Cataclysm. I remember the pre-patch, the pre-expansion patch. Me and my brother, we thought we were doing like some max level mission, right? Uh we were doing the Dark Spear and the Gnome Liberation. So we did that, and we got our toys and we got our stuff, and man, we thought we made this huge difference in the world. It was fun. We tried to get killed by Deathwing to get that achievement. We literally hunted Deathwing down because it used to be that it would show where he is on the map in like the pre-patch. But back to Mr. Pandaria, the topic of this video. Me and my friend, we would make Pandarians and we would level them up. We wouldn't get very far, but we would level them up. And at the end of Cataclysm, okay, at the beginning of Cataclysm, my sister kind of dropped off. She wasn't really ever like super into the game, but she played it because we played it. And then the end of Cataclysm, my older brother, he dropped off. So it was really just down to my stepdad, my mom, me, and my brother. So we get into... They got Mr. Pandaria first because they had adult money and they bought it with adult money. And we did not have adult money because obviously we were kids. But my brother, I was too young, but my brother got his Christmas and birthday money. And you gotta keep in mind, I mean, we're like, this is poor family America, right? This is post-recession, or whenever the recession was. I don't remember when Mist came out. Anyways, the point is, we were broke. But combining my brother's birthday money and his Christmas money, he bought the game. He bought the box set, and it came with like all the discs. It came with this little like art little pamphlet, and it came with like this notepad, all this cool stuff, right? And man, we were excited, dude. I remember before we got the expansion pack, they had the PTR up, and since we didn't have the game, we would just play the PTR. And we would I remember it clearly, we would like pick a class, like each week it was basically pick a class, and at some point I stuck with warrior and he was on a warlock, and we just played the game. I mean, we did the RP, we did old school dungeons and raids. We never like did anything current content in the PTR anyways. We would try to make some builds for our characters because we thought we knew what we were doing, but we really didn't. It was so fun. I remember those days very clearly. Other than that, I mean, we were so hyped to get that expansion pack. And back in the day, you know, we shared an account. But it was a special occasion, so my mom let my brother play on her account, and I was on our account, loaded up Mr. Pandaria, and we made pandas, because what else are you gonna do, right? I remember sending in my class, we had this thing, we were gonna do pen pals. And kids would send them to, like, people in Europe, people in China. Some of the kids sent them to, like, companies like Lay's and Doritos and stuff like that, and got free chip bags and all these cool stuff. I sent mine to World of Warcraft. I would have sent mine to Blizzard in California, talking all about Mists of Pandaria. And when I got my letter back, it was a letter that had, like, World of Warcraft writing on it, like stylized stuff. It was really cool. And they gave me one of those buff pins that they used to have. It was a Mark of the Wild pin. I still have that pin, man. When I tell you I was in this game, I was in this game. And it all started in Mists of Pandaria, because in Mists of Pandaria, I got my first max level character. That Worgen death that I was telling you about? Oh yeah. We were popping off. I remember my mom stopped playing as much in Mists of Pandaria. I remember that. I remember when I got to max level, I discovered gear, like how to get gear. And I remember my brother getting onto my mom's account and getting onto her hunter. She had a Blood Elf hunter named Seraphina. So he got onto her hunter, and it was so great because we were looking for raid. We're doing LFR, and we thought we were doing so good, right? No add-ons, no DPS meter, nothing. We don't know anything about gear, nothing. I mean, all my mom does is log in and do the farm. My stepdad, basically the same. They were playing that Star Wars game that came out, the MMO. But me and my brother, we were grinding WoW. We did LFR after LFR after LFR after LFR. I mean, we were in that zone. It was a great time. Mists of Pandaria is special to me because it's the first time that me and my brother really got to play at the same time. And with each other, we were doing everything with each other. I mean, we started grinding old raids with each other. All this cool stuff. And I know that maybe it might not be the same. And most likely it won't be the same experience. Well, I'm a different person. But I'm excited for Mists of Pandaria because I get to experience it again with my brother. And he's playing a warlock, and I'm playing a warrior, just like the good old days. The purpose of classic WoW is it's a nostalgia trip to experience the past that we can't really ever experience again. But it's special because now we get to experience it in a different light. And I'm just excited to be able to experience it again. I know that I'm in the minority with how I feel about this expansion, but I'm telling you, for me, it's going to be one of the best ones. And this new phase of Classic WoW, it's going to seem to regular Classic WoW people, it's going to seem like the game that they wanted, the one that they called for in 2018, that is gone. That this is the retail WoW. And I'm okay with it being retail WoW. That's what I grew up with. But I just can't wait for it, you know? Me and my brother, we have so many plans. I mean, we're gonna lock in. And after Mr. Pandaria is like, that's where this is the starting point of where my World of Warcraft career goes. Back in the day, jumped from Mr. Pandaria, barely doing LFR with my brother on my mom's account, to Warlords. I start doing more LFR. I'm doing heroic dungeons. I'm grinding that gear. Legion. I'm doing my first normal raid. And I know this is slow for some people, but just hang in there with me, alright? Because Legion, I started doing Mythic Plus as well. Just like everybody else. No, not Legion. Yeah, Legion. I started doing Mythic Plus because that's when it came out. But BFA, in BFA I become the top third best Demon Hunter tank on my realm. And like the 10th or whatever in the North America. Then Shadowlands comes out. I quit the game for the first time in the game's history. And I come back in Dragonflight because my brother came back in Dragonflight. And we've been playing Dragonflight, The War Within. We even jumped back into some classic WoW, some Season of Discovery. I can't wait to do it all over again. So back to the question, why is Mr. Pandaria special? It's not special because, well, for me, it's not special because of the systems. Even though it has some pretty good systems. It's not special because of the lore. Even though it has good lore. It's got good almost everything. But that's not why it's special to me. It's special to me for my memories. Mr. Pandaria is the start of the classic WoW experience that I've almost been searching for the whole time it's been out. I felt some nostalgia in Cataclysm, some nostalgia in Wrath, seeing the old cities, seeing the old world. That was really it though for me. And it was just inklings of nostalgia. I mean, I was 8 and 9 and 10 and 11 maybe. 12 maybe. But Mr. Pandaria is where it starts. And I'm telling you, if you fell off at Mr. Pandaria, or you just didn't play Mr. Pandaria when it originally came out, you gotta give it a chance, man. Just give it a chance. I know it's a little off-putting and a little like it doesn't feel like it's World of Warcraft, but I'm telling you, once you get into it and you see the cinematics and you see the lore and the encounters, it's World of Warcraft. I can't wait to make more of these types of videos. I have so many more stories to tell. I can't wait. Don't forget, I'm a brand new account. I don't like want to like beg or anything like that, you know? But if you feel like I deserve it, if you've been entertained at any point in this video, hit me up with that like, with that subscribe, and maybe if you like me a lot, hit that little bell. I'll be posting a lot in Mr. Pandaria. This is the start of my career. I'll see you later, YouTube.